Tucson State Representative Daniel Patterson is drawing fire from an ex-girlfriend, prosecutors, and his fellow Democrats over domestic violence charges. But does being a state lawmaker give him some special immunity? KGUN-9 on your side's Craig Smith has been looking into just that.
Daniel Patterson could be bounced from the legislature on an ethics complaint from his own party. Meanwhile, there's a question of whether his status as a state lawmaker makes him immune from prosecution on a domestic violence charge. When we talked to him soon after the charges, he said he was not the one being violent.
When the police have come to my house, it's because I've called them to try to keep the peace because she's been dangerous. My neighbors have called the police on her because she's been dangerous.
Since then, he's been making his case on Twitter, questioning the credibility of his accuser and saying he will fight the ethics charges from fellow Democrats who say his problems are such a distraction he cannot be an effective lawmaker. Soon after the charges, Patterson noted he did not claim legislative immunity. Now his attorney has raised the idea in the domestic violence case. The Manual for State Lawmakers quotes the state constitution and says, in part, lawmakers shall be privileged from arrest in all cases except treason, felony, and breach of the peace. It's not a permanent get-out-of-jail card. It only lasts for the length of the session, and Tucson City Attorney Mike Rankin questions whether it applies at all to the charges against Patterson.
How does the nature of a domestic violence complaint coincide with the breach of the peace language?
Well, domestic violence just means that the victim in question has a relationship with the defendant. It's the underlying offense, assault, disorderly conduct, unlawful imprisonment, harassment, that constitute a breach of the peace.
Craig Smith, KGUN-9 on your side.
Patterson sent the House Ethics Committee a letter saying he is confident he'll be cleared of all charges, and he's requesting between 30 and 45 days to fight the ethics complaint. The Ethics Committee has voted to have a special attorney investigate the charges.